Hello everyone, Stormy Strike here, and in this video we're going to be unboxing all of the new Breyer 2019 Halloween models. Ooh, spooky! The only model we won't be unboxing today is Sam Hain, because I just didn't have enough money to buy Sam Hain as well, but I got all the other little fun Halloween goodies that Breyer has for this year. Now, the scariest thing about this review is the fact that Breyer shipped 2 of the spooky stablemates in a bubble mailer, which the stablemates themselves are not even in a little box, they're in the little blind bags. I'm very scared to see what the condition of these stablemates are. This is super duper scary. I did not expect Breyer to put them in a bubble mailer. I assumed they would put them in a little box like this one that they do for the Stablemate Club stablemates, and I've never had a problem with the Stablemate Club stablemates in this box because the cardboard is pretty thick and sturdy. I'm just really hoping they're not super messed up or anything. Without further ado, let's actually go ahead and open up the bubble mailer and this box. Alright, first off, I see the goodies in the box here. Got some paper keeping everything in place. Got my receipt. And then, ooh, spooky goodies! 2 spooky surprise stablemates. Look how cute this box is. So adorable. And then lastly from the box, we have the little Halloween plushie. And then let's open up our bubble mailer spooky stablemates. And I'm going to keep these 2 separate from the ones that were in the box, just because I am curious to see if these ones ended up really damaged or not. There's the 3rd spooky stablemate surprise, and the 4th spooky stablemate surprise. And I did order 4 of them, even though there are only 3 variations, because I wanted the extra chance to try and get all of them, because I do want the complete set of the spooky stablemates. Alright, who should we open up first? How about we go with Boo, since we already got a look of him in the little plastic bag here. And here he is, or she is. We'll fluff up that mane and tail a little bit. But how adorable is this? Oh my goodness, this is so cute. I just had to get the little Halloween Breyer horse stuffy for my Breyer Halloween horse collection, because I thought it was just too adorable. So yeah, there it says Boo Happy Halloween on the tag. And this is apparently for ages 0+. We'll take that off for a minute so that we can get a better look at Boo here. So Boo has an all black body with little white hooves and has Breyer embroidered on the bottom of one of its hooves. And it's a really soft, I think this is called like minky kind of fabric. It's very soft and cuddly. All over Boo's body, it has bats, skulls, pumpkins, and ghosts embroidered on it. So you can see all those little spooky Halloween symbols on him. He's got a little purple tail and a purple and black mane. And then my favorite part is the little bat mask on him. Look how adorable that is. It is just so incredibly cute, and is definitely what sold me on having to get this guy, was the fact it has the little bat mask. I am in love with this little guy. So cute. Now let's go ahead and move on to a model. Salem is an interesting model this year because he actually is made to look very similar to the Premier Club model Hamilton. Breyer does a Halloween web special classic every year for the past couple years they've been doing. And last year was Boogeyman, which I have a review video on that model if you want to see that. They've also had the classic model Crane, who looks like the bigger traditional model Ichabod. They've done kind of all kinds of different things with the Halloween classics, and I think that is super duper fun. Oh, here he is. You can see he's even got a little tag, which is actually in the shape of a cat with cat eyes and whiskers. It says Salem on it. And here he is. Oh my goodness, he is very green. He's a lot more green than I expected. I don't know how well it's going to show up on camera because right now it looks kind of white to me on camera. But in person, he's actually very green. Bubble wrap off his face. Here is his little tag. A little cat face tag that says Salem. Obviously, he's probably inspired by the location of Salem, which is famous for its witch hunts. So let's pull that little tag off so we can get a better look at this. This is actually my first model on this mold as well. This is Mason, who is a newer classic model or Freedom Series model. He is so green, my goodness. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but he is very, very green. And then his markings are purpley. They have like a purple iridescent like top coat on it to make his markings look shiny. He's really interesting because it's like he almost could be realistic, but because he is so green in his white markings and because of that iridescent purple, it makes him a decorator. And of course his markings are unrealistic, which we're going to get into in a minute here. As you can tell by these markings, he is a cat-themed model, and we'll try to find all the little cat markings that are mixed in to his design. We'll first get a look at his face, and he has a really pretty blue eye. My goodness, both his eyes actually are blue. They're very pretty, actually really nicely painted, I think. They really, really pop out and look really neat. His face marking is actually the first cat on here. We'll do a little cat counter, see how many cat or cat-like markings we can find on this guy. So here's the head of the cat. Here's its front legs, one of its back legs, and then its tail. His face is really dark and pretty too. Really nicely shaded and stuff. His markings also overall look pretty nice, and he doesn't look like he has very many flaws or anything either. He looks like a really, really nicely done model. So the second cat on him is this cat right here, which is a sitting down cat. Here is the cat's head, its little ear, its neck, and then its like back and body, and then its tail. It blends in with the rest of those markings there. So that's the second cat. The third cat is a cat face right here on his shoulder. This cat is actually white, or part of his white markings. You can see there's the cat's eye and then the cat's ears right there. And then our fourth cat marking, it's a little paw print right there beside his other little paint markings. And then there's a big cat on his flank with the little cat ears right there, the little cat eyes, and then his cat tail on his belly here. And then 2 paw prints, so 6 and 7 little cat paw prints on his booty. And then 8, 9, 2 more cat prints on the other side of his haunches. Then there's another cat right here, kind of like the other one. This one's got its like tail down around its leg. There's its little eyes and its little ears. And then 11 is another little paw print on his barrel. 12, 12 looks like it has a little bit of overspray maybe. I think 12 is supposed to have another ear right here, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. I'll pull up the picture in the video so you can see if it looks like this cat is missing an ear or if he is supposed to have just one ear. And then I think this is the final cat, 13. Actually, that would make a lot of sense if there's 13 cat markings on it in total. This one might be a little bit harder to find. But here is the cat's eye, the cat's muzzle and nose, and then the bottom of the jaw, and a little tooth right there sticking out. This cat doesn't even entirely look super distinctive like a cat, but I think that's also another intentional cat face on him. So I believe that is all the cats. 13 cats on Salem. I think that's really awesome. Lastly, I want to point out too, his tail is really cool because it is white that goes into black. And the iridescent purple stands out really well on the black, as you can see on the camera there. It is super shiny and purpley. And I love how the shading on this side of him is. Looks so nice. And then on his belly, he does say Salem on the bottom in purple text. His hooves are really nicely sculpted, and they're a nice peachy color. I'm really enjoying this mold. It looks really cute. I like this model. And this model is just a really fun little addition for Halloween. I like that Breyer kind of mixes things up and does these different ideas for the different Halloween models. Doing things that are like almost realistic and then doing things that are more bright and colorful and just all kinds of different Halloween models. I love them. Now let's move on to the spooky surprise, the spooky stablemates. I am very worried about these. These are actually the two that were in the box though, so these ones should hopefully be okay. I am a little surprised that Breyer is putting them in just these bags for how much they cost. I would think that they would give them a little bit more protection, like in a box or in a satin bag or something. You don't even need scissors with these guys because there's a little tab you can pull right there. We'll carefully pull this off. Actually, I was going to go through each one and like feel them and figure out which one maybe they each are. Before I look, I'm going to try and do that then. See if I can feel which stablemate this is. This feels like it's going to be the sliding guy. Yeah, this definitely feels like the sliding guy, which is based after Bats in the Beret. So let's go ahead and actually pull him out. And it is! It's the Bats in the Braining guy here. The original Bats in the Buffery is a model that was on the Nakota mold, which is a really cool Halloween model. I do have him. I don't have him available to compare these guys, unfortunately, but I do have him, and he is a really cool model. So here is the little mini-me one. He is really cool. I noticed he has some masking sticking out on his belly. Oh, it just came right off. Oh, he's so pretty. Look at this really pretty shiny blue. Oh my goodness, look at his face. His face is so crazy colored looking. It looks like it's got a little bit of a paint run across his face there. But otherwise, he looks really nice. Oh, he has a little scratch right there. Or is that the masking or something? Someone said that these actually might be like decals on the models and not masking, which I can kind of see now. It does look like these bats are put on with decals. And it's like the bats are on a clear decal that they like put on top of the model, because you can see right there is like the edge of the decal. That little white thing right there, I believe, is the edge of the decal. So that's a little weird, but these guys are probably really hard to mass manufacture and paint with these intricate little designs on them. Overall, I think he's really cute. I can see the decals now, though, that I'm like looking for them. You can see those little lines there, those are like the decals, I think, of the design. But otherwise, I think he does look really cute. I like his coloring a lot. He's got really, really dark legs and tail. His face on this side is really cute. I love this shiny blue on him. He's adorable. This is the only little like flaw I see, which I think that's not too terrible of a flaw. So there is Spooky Surprise number 1. Hopefully I get the other 2, but let's see who we get next. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to feel for it first. Oh, this also feels like the Rainer. Oh boy, okay, so we got 2 Rainers so far. That's a little disappointing because I hope I can get the other 2. Otherwise though, I will be trying to trade around to get the other ones I need. But here's another Rainer. There is this guy. His coloring actually looks a little bit different, maybe a little bit of a variation in his coloring. This guy's face isn't as messed up. He's really cute. Again, you can kind of see the little like lines where the decals are. And he has a little bit of like overspraying of the paint on his neck there. But otherwise, he also looks really cute. We'll put them both up next to each other so you can see. This guy's got like a little bit too much orange on his face accidentally. They're really pretty though. I like these little guys. But one of them will be leaving. I don't know which one yet. Unless my mom ends up taking one from me, which she very well might. We'll see how that goes. Alright, so 2 Rainers so far. I hope that at least one of these spooky stablemates from the bubble wrap one is a different model. So here's the first bubble mailer stablemate, who is hopefully not damaged. I'm very scared. Again, I forgot to feel for him first. Okay, this feels like a different one. This feels like it is the Ichabod Crane one on the rivet mold. So this should be a different stablemate at least. And this is the one that's supposed to glow in the dark too. Oh, it is! It's the little Ichabod one. Oh, look how cute he is! I'm glad he looks like he is totally fine. No damage to him. He is really pretty. Oh my goodness. Again, you can tell these are decals. If you look really closely, you can see the little lines of them. But look at all those little skulls and spots. That's really cute. And so what's really cool about him too is he is the stablemate version of the classic version of the traditional version of Ichabod and Crane. So there's actually 3 models now, all with the same colors and coat pattern, which is really awesome. So you basically have a mini-me and then a mini-mini-me of the Ichabod models. And if you want to see, I have done reviews on both Ichabod and Crane. So if you want to see those videos, they'll be in the cards and in the description down below. We'll finish taking a look at this guy. He's got a dark head and neck and mane. He has a stripe on his face with a little bit of pinking on his nose. Black and white eyes. Dark legs. And these really pretty tan hooves. And they actually have like a teeny tiny bit of striping. I feel like Breyer very rarely stripes the hooves on their stablemates, but you can actually see they actually did attempt to stripe the hooves on this guy, which is really awesome. And there's all his spooky little skulls, little skull Appaloosa markings, and he has a black and white tail, which I really like the transition of the white and the black there. I think that looks really pretty. I've been noticing that I feel like a lot of Breyer's recent releases, when they have two-toned colored tails like this, they paint them really nicely. Like instead of just a simple white and then black, they actually try to make it look like it flows nicely with the direction of the hairs. And then there's his little belly, and he has a little extra skull on his belly there. So there's the 3 so far, and then now to the last one. Oh boy. I hope it's going to be the other one I need. Oh no, it feels like it's another Rainer. No, it's actually, I believe, or no, wait. No, I think it's Calavera, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. For a second, I really thought it was the Rainer, and then I was like, wait, no, the tail is up too high. So I was like, oh, maybe it's actually the guy we just opened. But feeling the head's up too high. No, this has to be Calavera. So I'm going to hopefully get all 3. And I'm really sorry if I'm saying that wrong. You all should know by now I'm terrible at pronouncing anything. It is Calavera. Oh my gosh. We got all of them. I'm so happy. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad we have all of them now. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Here, let me scooch these guys out of the way for a second so we can get a good look at him without the background being too cluttered. Oh, look at this beautiful guy. Oh my goodness. Or technically, I think this mold's a mare, but it's based on the stallion Halloween horse, whatever. She is so cute. I am in love with her. She is my mom's favorite of the bunch, and she might actually be my favorite of the bunch as well because she is so pretty and colorful, and look at her beautiful little sugar skull head. And I'm so glad that she is also not damaged, no broken pieces, no giant rubs or anything. Oh, it is such a relief. I was so worried for a minute there that they were going to come messed up or broken or something being in the bubble mailer. But fortunately they're okay. Oh my goodness, look at her beautiful face. So I know the decals are not probably our favorite option, but they do look really cool and really nice. If you can ignore the little like lines where you can see the decals are sticking on there, it does look really cool because the decals are like perfectly crisp and colorful. No like overspray on them like you would on a model that has to have masked off markings. And I believe if they tried to paint these markings the usual way they paint markings with masking, they would be like crazy oversprayed all the time. So I think the decals was a good choice in the end for Breyer to do on these. I have heard that some people's decals on these are starting to peel off already, like once they got them. Hopefully that doesn't happen with these guys. Oh, and I love the legs here. They got that perfect kind of messy paint splattering look, just like the big Calavera, who I am going to get down in a second since I do have him in the room with me right now. She has a very orange mane and tail and all those really pretty designs with the skulls. Her face is just so precious. Oh my goodness. And I love the little black on her muzzle to kind of look like more like a skull. So cool. I am so incredibly happy. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to buy 4 of them, get 3 different ones, and then be able to either keep or sell the extra one. What started out as a very potentially scary situation actually turned into something really awesome. I am so excited. Now, since I do have the big version of Calavera, I'm really sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong. I'm going to compare him to his little mini-me. Here is the big Calavera. Calavera? I don't know. He came out in 2017, 18? When did he come out? 2017. He came out in 2017. And yes, he is still in the box right now. He's eventually going to be coming out of his box, but I just don't have room. But here you can see his little mini-me version. Their markings actually line up really well. Like, they have the same exact markings, same colors, same awesome sugar skull faces. They're so cool. Now, hopefully you can see that awesome glowing action. This is on the little stablemate mini-me version of Ichabod and Crane. And then here is Salem. It's a little hard to show just how glowy he is. And then there is Salem and Ichabod together. So there are those fun, spooky 2019 Breyer Halloween models. I am very happy about all of them. Unfortunately, we don't have Sam Hain right now to complete the ensemble, but I will be getting Sam Hain at some point for sure, because I do collect the Breyer Halloween models, so I will get Sam Hain eventually. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below which of these models is your favorite. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll get some more Halloween videos out within the next month or so. Have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone!